Hey guys, it's Tommy CM, and it's been a while, but I'm back! Yeah! Woo! That's as exciting as this channel ever gets. Thank you for those for sticking around with me whilst I've been on this bit of hiatus. But for those of you just clicking on this video, maybe, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months down the line, sorry for the very random start. But yes, I am back with the Alton Towers series that I will get round to finishing now. I had a few months off, various reasons, but yep, I am back now. And we're back with an exciting episode. We are back with Nemesis. Now, just a bit of a recap for those, because it has, as I say, been a while. The last episode I released was Duel, which, funnily enough, is no longer at Alton Towers, because this has been changed to the Curse of Alton Manor. And no, before anybody asks, I'm not rebadging this up. I spent weeks of my life doing this, building all of this inside this entire ride, all the theming through all of here. I did all of this, and then Alton Towers go and shut it all down and rebadge it, rebrand it. So yeah, I'm not changing all of that. You may have just seen a sneak glimpse there, because this is future Tom recording as if I've not already built it, because I kind of started building Nemesis a few months ago, and I didn't do one of these intro things, which is what I normally do. So yeah, pretend I've not done anything yet. But yeah, this is a recap. So this is what we did last time. But as you're all aware, Nemesis is what this episode is all about. And to get to Nemesis from down in Gloomy Wood, you take this path down here. So as we go down, I will show you what I've been up to. So yeah, see you shortly. Right then, I've finished the track. I started, before I show you that, I started doing the entrance to the queue line down here. I've not done all the queue line. Obviously, anybody who knows this area of Alton Towers, there's a lot of terrain, there's a lot of kind of valleys, hence why it's called Forbidden Valley. There's a lot of there's a lot of work with the terrain, which I've tried to incorporate, and I will obviously be putting in a lot more of it. But obviously I've just started off for now. This is just like an access road out. So that's what that leads to down there. I did start around here with a bit of Nemesis Subterra in here. So that's all in place. We've got the Edge games there, which again, Brive Aids. Thank you very much for the arcade games for this park. So yeah, big shout out to him for that. So yeah, that'll obviously have a roof on. I just need to finish off the detailing in there. I was just kind of getting all this to size for now. There is a Nemesis creature sat on this bit. I'll see what I can do with that. And then as you go down here, we get to Nemesis itself. Now, ignore the pathwork for now. Again, this is just so I can kind of see the shape, see what it's looking like. But at the moment, I'm fairly pleased with how it's looking. If we just zoom out a little bit, is this the best time of day to look at this? Now, let's make it a bit brighter. There we go. We don't want to be looking at it at 9 a.m. So yeah, I mean, like I say, ignore these like tunnels for now. These will all be finished off. I'm not just leaving them like that. But I did put the auto tunneling tool on just to give me a bit of an idea. Obviously, this is the gap where the loop is. Again, smoothing out. I've not done yet. All things like that, not done at this moment. I've just done the layout. That's all. I started to just kind of frame the outside of the queue line, so the path obviously comes in here and it drops you down, and then you go in and go and queue up at your correct bay. The path leads out here and goes along this section a little bit, and it goes down here underneath. It goes underneath the lift hill, back round and up to the start there. That's the queue line layout that I've got to do. But as I mentioned, there is a lot of hills. This lift hill goes up a hill, hence why it remains within the tree height rule for Alton Towers. And also, as you can probably tell in the distance there, what I realised was, as I was building this, I thought what I've done is I've actually built in a straight line here, and so I was nervous I was going to run out of room to build Galactica. I won't run out of room, but it will be actually quite close to the edge. Galactica's lift hill kind of goes over this section and comes down, and then it goes over this way. So what I've done is I've just built, well, I've just landscaped the edge of the map basically, just so I know how much room I've got, and then I will probably try and put that back because I don't like the way that looks. I will try and put something similar back to what was there before, a bit like this. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we've got the brake run, we've got the transfer track section, we've got some fencing up there. The station, there's not actually a lot to the interior of the station. There's a bit on the outside because it is like an alien creature. But yeah, I will now have lots and lots and lots of fun detailing this ride, because as I say, I do want to do it justice. It might not be the Nemesis from a realistic POV. I will try my best to sort of keep the speed the right size, also the right amount. But I think it will look okay when it's done. In versions like that, I need to just sort of probably spread out a little bit because that looks a little bit sharp there. But as I say, they're all the little details that I've just got to go around now and sort. So yeah, I will see you very shortly for the final look at Nemesis. And here is Nemesis. This has taken quite a while, mainly due to theming, just because of where it's situated in terms of the terrain. The fencing is an absolute pain in the neck to try and do, and then also the pathing as well. The path is very weird down in Forbidden Valley, and so I've tried to. I don't like the gaps you get on Planet Coaster paths, like these little things. I don't know if it's better to leave them like that, or whether to put rocks down. I mean, I guess these rocks are a little bit big, but I feel like they do more sort of decoration. I think there might be too many down here. I might have to shrink some. But let me know what you think. Should I have the rocks in, or should I take the rocks out? What do you think looks better? Let me know. So yeah, the rocks in the path, as I say, been a bit of a pain in the backside. The area just up here, before we go in and have a look at Nemesis, in full, the area up here where we have the arcade and Nemesis Subterra, I'm leaving as is for now. I need to finish off the arcade, but I'm going to do a separate sort of Gloomy Wood episode. Not Gloomy Wood, Forbidden Valley. Forgive me. It's been, as I say, been a while. Still getting back to the swing of things. That's my excuse anyway. It's definitely because I'm not very unprofessional. So yeah, I will be doing like a separate Forbidden Valley episode where I will do kind of the other bits and bobs around here, because obviously this leads down to like the Sky Ride, and then over here we've got you've got Blade, haven't you? The pirate ship. And then obviously that leads down to Galactica, which will be another episode on its own. So probably 2 more episodes, and then a full park tour of all the different maps I've done. This is obviously map 4. So yeah, that is the plan. But anyway, let's get back to the job in hand, which is Nemesis. So just as a bit of a zoom out here, this is the overview of the ride. Now the station building is very weird. It's kind of like an alien creature, which has got these little eyes on just here, and then it has coaster parts as like legs that kind of hang off the building. So that's what that is there. I've just realised now I need to add another leg in just here. You see, I spend all this time doing that, and I've only just realised that I need to add another leg just there. So I will do that before the end of the park tour. So that's that, and then obviously over here there's just lots of landscaping. There's lots of bushes. I need to fill in this area just so it doesn't look very random and open. So don't worry about that. Down here, so there's an extended queue line that is sometimes opened when the park is very, very busy and the queues are very, very long. And sometimes that queue line, when you go down to Nemesis, there's like a gate and you have to go up there. Or sometimes if the queue's short, they'll just let you down this way. This queue kind of goes up, goes all the way around the top, and then comes back down here to join the rest of it. I've kind of put that in there just for detailing, but because No one's going to use it. It's literally just there for scenery purposes. I just think if I spend all this time putting fencing and paths all the way up through the hills here, I feel like no one's going to actually use it. So if I've just got, if you can just see the start of it there that you'd normally see, that's good enough for me. So that's that. Down the queue line here, obviously there's lots of like overgrown bushes in this area, which is why I've let the bushes and rocks kind of interfere with the fencing. Down as you go under the queue line, you've got Nemesis. Oh, look at the timing on that! Look at the timing on that, eh? That was almost as if I planned it, and I definitely hadn't. Yeah, as you go down here, there is a waterfall. I can't make the waterfall red, unfortunately. I have put lighting behind it to try and make it red, but I can't make the water red. That's it's just one of the limits of the game. So yeah, as we go down here, we have more fencing and rocks, and then you go down towards the bridge, where you can get a really good shot of the loop, and obviously it goes underneath the tunnel there. If we go up here, we head up towards the station. You go up these steps. As I say, you've got kind of bushes partially hanging over there a little bit, just kind of not interfering with the path too much, but just a little bit kind of overgrown and, you know what I mean, just kind of untreated, and that's kind of the style that goes off. You can just see the trains coming in there, and obviously we've got the station for the trains when they're not in use. There we see it go around the loop. Thought I could hear that. Yeah, and then you go into the station, which I'll put it on nighttime for, because I think the station looks better at night. Not masses of theming inside the station. It is generally just red, and then there's a voice that goes Nemesis, but that's about it. Generally red. We've got the row numbers there. You got Nemesis written on the train, and you got some storage lockers there. I need to kind of have a look at that, because that's one of the coaster legs sticking out there that I need to just not have sticking through the station. But again, that's one thing I just need to pick up. So yeah, that's that. Obviously, there you can see out the back. Always like this flooring, the sort of hazard strip flooring that I just paint silver, and you get the metallic flooring. Then I think that looks really good. I will pause that just before it goes. But yeah, I think having the stage beams and lighting here really looks effective. And then I've just got some white lights as well, just so it doesn't look red all the time. But I feel like there's a little bit over red in there, and you need a bit of a mix. So yeah, so I think is that everything? There's a bit of a twist there in the tunnel down there. You come out this way. As I say, this is all Galactica, so this, yes, does look a bit bland at the moment, but Galactica does kind of launch, the lift hill kind of goes above Nemesis just here. So I'm leaving that bit open, because I'll be going to be working on that, so whatever I put down now, I'm going to have to delete and change anyway, so, I'm not going to waste my time. And then the last thing is just a photo booth just in here, just a standard photo booth, nothing too fancy in here. Got some mouse mats, key rings, photos. Do people still use mouse mats? Do they? I don't have a mouse mat. I know some people do, but yeah, I don't know if that's still a thing. Yeah, and then the path kind of just goes round towards Nemesis. You got a bit of a cage where it kind of goes over the top of the path. But yeah, the pathing round here is a bit of a nightmare, just because it's so uneven. So forgive me for how messy it does kind of look. Very difficult to kind of get right, and with the fencing as well, I've tried to get it in line and neat as I can, but again, very hard to do that. I will try and tidy it up a little bit, I think, because as I look at some bits, I think, could do better there. But yeah, on the whole, I'm generally quite happy with that. I do think, I think one of the main tests is, if you look at that, could you tell me what ride it is? And I'm pretty sure if you like theme parks and you're from the UK, you would tell me that is Nemesis. And I think that's as good as I'd like it to be. As I say, a few tweaks to do, but generally looking good. So, time for a on-ride POV. So, let's hop in, and we will sit in seat 2, just slightly in the middle, and see what Nemesis is like. There we go. That was Nemesis. Now, for me, looking back on that, I kind of think this inversion needs a little bit of adjustment. I think it's the way it ends. I may have to make this at the minute, I believe, is a standard inversion. I may have to tweak this to make it a little bit bespoke, because I didn't like the way this kind of turns around there. Other than that, I'm generally quite happy. I think this bit is paced really right. This probably needs a support on here somewhere, actually. So yeah, support on there. But yeah, overall, I think I'm really happy with that. You can see the loop there looks fantastic. And yeah, generally, really pleased. To say how difficult that is, I mean, you know, bearing in mind making stuff like Spinball Wizard, the Smiler, and 13, they were all very tricky rides to nail. But this has been the most challenging so far, by quite some distance. Galactica should be, touch wood, should be easier. But I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch just yet. But yeah, overall, as I say, let me know what you think. Give me a mark out of 10. Anything, me personally, I think this is around 7.5, 8. I reckon there's a few tweaks I could do with it, like this inversion, just a few missing bits like that, the leg over here. But I think overall that's as close as I can probably build it. I'm sure there's others out there, and I know others have recreated this ride on the workshop. So yeah, let me know what you think. But yeah, other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I will be posting back more regularly now. I wanted this to be the comeback episode, as you were. So yeah, I will be back a lot more regularly. So do stick around. Please do subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, or if you're just glad to hear me back, or even give me a thumbs up if you want me to not be around. Either way, just give me a thumbs up. I don't really care. And yeah, I shall see you in the next episode. It's so good to be back. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.